Hello, hello, my beautiful virtual mermaids. How are you today? This is Emily Wand, and I am so excited to be here because I am an actual mermaid. And I have to have a little confession. I've never been a mermaid in Second Life until this week. So I used up my lindens, bought this mermaid tail, and I had this little like fishy top. And I have been exploring the Second Life mermaid community, and I have to tell you, it is thriving. It is a wonderful community. I encourage you, virtual mermaids, if you have not tried being a mermaid in Second Life, you should do it. I highly recommend it. I don't know if I want to do anything else but be a mermaid in Second Life now. Well, okay, so this brings me to my podcast, and I want to do something a little lighter. I know I've been going into the shadow, but you know what? Spring is coming, the sun is returning, and yeah, I think I'm feeling light. I'm feeling happy. So I want to talk about my belief system, and it might scare you guys off, or it actually might intrigue you. So stay a while, you might learn something. So my ancestry is Haitian and Dominican, and some people would consider that like an Afro-Latina, but yeah, it's Haitian and Dominican. My ancestry, both my parents were on one half of the island, and they met each other. And yeah, so my belief system, some people would call it voodoo, some people would call it black witchery, some people would call it Yoruba tradition, that's what it is. And, or, I don't know. I mean, whatever you want to call it, I'm not really so much focused into labels. But I do know that for me, I am a child of Yemoja. And Yemoja is a water deity. She is a goddess. And if you don't know the Orishas, hopefully I can go into them more in the future, but you have to find out which Orisha you belong to. And some people can do that by doing their own readings and figuring out their personality type. I've done it both with my personality type and also doing readings. And that's kind of the conclusion that I've come up to, is that I am a child of Yemoja. And Yemoja, if you guys don't know, is a black mermaid. They do exist. There are black mermaids. And Yemoja is that. She is the original mother. She gave birth to the first human being. She also gave birth to all the Orishas and all the gods, and she is very motherly. If you can think of Yemoja, if you're a sign of Cancer, my sign is Cancer, I really think of her as, the sign of Cancer as far as the personality type. She's very calm. She is very, very slow to anger, but when she gets angry, that is when you see the sea levels rise. You see huge tidal waves, and you'll see that tempest. Yemoja is the moon rules Yemoja, the feminine, the mysteries. She encompasses everything that has to deal with women and children. She loves her children and she loves her women. Yemoja is a one that you would go to for protection. You would go to her for problems with fertility. You would go to her with childbearing. So, before you give birth, that Yemoja would be somebody that you would go to ask for protection. Yemoja is the deity that I go to all the time because she protects your children. So there is a prayer that I actually trying to find here. Let me find this for you. Um, oops, dropped my pen. Okay, so there's a prayer that I have for Yemoja, and it's from this book from Baba Ifa Karade. And the prayer goes like this. Yemoja, mother of the fishes, mother of the waters on the earth, nurture me, my mother, protect and guide me, like the waves of the ocean, wash away the trials that I bear. Grant me children, grant me peace. Let not the witches devour me. Let not evil people destroy me. Yemoja, mother of all, nurture me, my mother. I really like that. I hope you guys like it. So yeah, so she is very, very protective. If you are in a situation, abusive relationship, she is somebody that you can come, she's the goddess that you would go to protect you so you could leave peacefully. She's wonderful. She's mother, and she's earthly as well. I did talk about that she deals with fertility issues. The way that I connect with Yemaya is I will I will connect with her in the bath. I will connect with her in the shower. I find her a lot of times, Yemoja, I will find her a lot of times in the streams and the rivers. I think possibly because I live close to a river, maybe that's why, but I find her energy a lot in the rivers. One thing I will say about Yemoja is that she is she's someone that if you are in your deepest of sorrows, she will provide you comfort. You can almost feel her like hugging you in the shower or the bath or the rivers and the streams. She also helps with rebirth. I just feel like such a healing energy from her when whenever I'm in, just the deepest of sorrows or pain, I just feel this healing energy in the bath, and I can feel that pain just washing away. She is also the goddess that people talk about in regards to the slave trade. So during the transatlantic slave trade, a lot of slaves jumped into the ocean. Their children were also thrown overboard, and mothers, essentially committed suicide in order to not have to deal with what was going to be a horrible existence. So a lot of people sacrificed themselves. And the story is that when these children, which would be the children of the fish that jumped into the ocean from these slave ships, that Yemoja held them in her embrace and brought them back home. And I think of that. I think of her holding her children and having them come back home to her. It's a comforting thought. And those that did make the trip, Yemoja was always there to protect them, and they could always go, depending on where my ancestors would be by the ocean. They could go to the ocean and find that healing energy. My ancestors were from Benin, Toga, and they landed in Haiti. And then I also had it was like the Taino people of Dominican Republic. So Yemoja was there, and for hundreds of years, the slave trade was in Haiti, also in Dominican Republic. So for me to connect with her is connecting with my ancestors, and I'm able to not only pay tribute to my ancestors by connecting with her and their journey, but I find that Whenever I want to connect with my ancestors, all I have to do is take a bath or go to the river and make an offering of fruit, of plantains, of rum. And it's just a really wonderful way for me to pay tribute to the people who suffered so greatly for me to be here with my child. Yemoja is such a caring, deeply, and she has such deep empathy for all. And she considers everybody of all nationalities, of all colors and groups to be her children. And I know that the way the politics and the way that the world is set up, we have become separated by color, class, and it's very unfortunate because I feel like our spirit, we are supposed to be brothers and sisters, but because of everything that's happened, it's put us into these subcategories. But Yemoja is one that you can come to, and she'll love you. She is Mother Earth. She is everything. I hope I did her justice. You know, if you are a woman, I know that, I mean, you can go to Yemaya as a man, but I will say she does rule women and children. So if you are a mother and you are experiencing child rearing and you have questions, she is one to go to. She will help. If you're like, oh, I don't know what to do, Yemoja, please help me. She will help you. And whenever you need that healing energy, just take a bath, take a shower, and she will be there washing away that sorrow, washing away the anger and any issues you feel. And I promise you that you will leave that bath feeling anew. So hopefully you guys will love Yemoja as much as I do. And as far as personality types, if you are deeply empathic, if you are caring, if you like to stay home, you like to cook, you love children, you love being a mother, you love the moon, you love the ocean, you love the streams, you love mermaids, you might be a child of Yemoja. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming to my page, and I will touch back with you next week with another video, and I hope to do more about her. So good night. Bye-bye.